Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Northgard Crowns and Daggers here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. So on the previous episode, we started off with the story mode, and we were able to finish off the first chapter. Now we're gonna take a look at the second one, which is the foothold setting. So we are gonna reach the region of Northgard. We're gonna try to chase after that guy who attacked Brand's clan and God knows what else. And we're gonna have a couple of challenges. So we're gonna need to reach 6 happiness. We're gonna need to destroy all wolf dens, and we're gonna need to trade food and wood with Halvard via 2 trade routes for at least 1 month each. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm still kind of dumb when it comes to this game because I don't have as much of a background with it. I did play it when it was in early access, and then I did not touch it for a long time, but because it has certain similarities with other franchises which I covered here on the channel, I thought this might be a fun time to introduce it to you if you have not seen it yet. So we're gonna go with the second setting, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy it all.
My companions' eyes were shining with ambition. They were eager to set foot on the untamed lands of Northgard and reap its wonders. But my heart was tormented by a darker appetite. Vengeance.
Rick, land ho something something, because they did not let me finish. Brand, my lord, we have dismantled our longships and used the scrap lumber to build a town hall on the shore. There is no running back now. Thank you for your dedication, says Rick. Brand, we await your orders to claim the area and expand our clan. Rick, there is much to be done. We must colonize the surrounding area to expand our living space and find resources. And we need to raise our fame, sorry, not farm. That would be funny though. We need to raise our fame if we hope to stand a rightful claim to the region. Brand, please stay safe and lead us to victory, my lord. I wish I could change the name. Dig or rig or whatever seems kind of weird, but it's not up to me. So, if you have not seen the previous episode, link will be most likely featured in the video's description. So now we have to do quite a lot of stuff. In comparison to the previous episode, we're gonna pause the game. We have a couple of new additions. So, we have still happiness, we have food, we have wood, we have crowns, but we have stone, we have iron, and we have lore. Lore is sort of like tech tree or information which you need to acquire or knowledge, and this allows you to get certain buffs and boosts, and this is how you will be investing them. So you can have better production of wood. You can increase the effectiveness of your military units. You can increase how much money do your skulls make. Things like this. And then with each check tree, you keep on adding the knowledge and such. So we're gonna have to proceed the same way as per usual. We're gonna have to go with the scout camp. We're gonna build it somewhere over here, and we're gonna put at least 2 people to become our scouts. It's gonna take us a while to get more population, but we can build 1 more house. We do have the wood for it. And once we do have these guys selected to become our scouts, we're gonna have to start expanding into the surrounding areas. We do have access to the shore, so theoretically the building like the long skip dock can be constructed here. we still have not reached the building population limit or the building capacity per region yet, but I mean, this creates a ship which goes to other regions and is responsible for raiding. And you can see that in comparison to the previous game or to the previous scenario, this region is 10 times more hostile as there are wolves all over the place. So we're going to be responsible for getting to this region for hunting purposes, to this region for fishing purposes, and to this region most likely for wood purposes. Yep, I do recall it correctly from me trying this last time. So, where do we go first? Well, we are starting to run low on wood, so it would be probably a good idea to go here and deal with the two wolves. We can colonize this region, and once this is done, we can build the Hunter's Lodge over here, so that we have a better source of food than our people gathering berries. We're gonna build the Hunter's Lodge. Send the people over there. And we're gonna have to keep a brand over here, because the wolves from this region can actually enter one of these two regions and attack us. That's the dangerous thing of being next to a hostile unit. What the hell is that? Okay, what is this wretched creature? Rick, could it be a draw? I have heard old men's tales of undead warriors, but I never gave them much credit. Apparently, I was wrong. Brand, at any rate, we should defend our people and slay this fiendish abomination. So the thing is that these things can actually become hostile, and as I said, if you have an hostile neighbor, they might be tempted to attack you. And I would really hate to lose him, but this one unit should not deal that much damage to us. But I'm not gonna be too aggressive and push out, and we're gonna have to make sure to get actually a proper healer up and running. Okay, we just discovered a mineral deposit. These come in two types, stone and iron ore. Both are important sources and both can be extracted by miners. Build a mine and assign villager to them. Stone can be used to improve our buildings. Iron allows us to make our tools better, as well as to rearm a banner man such as myself if they should fall in battle. Keep in mind that deposits is not infinite or is finite and typically holds a little ore. Be sure to make good use of it. So this means that we can actually only extract certain amount of resources. I know, why do you have to mention infinite stuff, etc, etc, it's totally weird. But anyhow, if we colonize this region once we kill the 3 wolves, we can get a wheat field and we can get a mine with 35 stone deposit. Now the stone would be great because it would actually allow us to upgrade buildings. So for example, we can upgrade the town hall, we can upgrade some of these buildings, so that means we can put in more farmers, more woodcutters, more something, more that, more this, and that is what we need. This structure over here is actually interesting because it utilizes the scouts and they turn into this sort of new class and they start to study the structure, and by doing so they start to produce lore, and you're gonna need the lore in order to actually gain access to the technology which is gonna become accessible for us. Right now my focus is to get the healers, because if I get the healers I'm gonna be able to start focusing on new stuff. And you can see that the wolf is trying to recapture this region. And it looks like we have encountered another clan. What shall we do? Are they with that scum Hagen? Halvard, we come in peace. I'm Halvard of Hadron, the Goat Clan. We mean you no harm. Please offer us assistance. Greetings, Halvard of Hadron. I am Rick, son of late High King. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Hargorf, what ails you? My deepest condolences, my young lord. We too have lost much of late. Our journey went weary, and well, to be brief, we are now shipwrecked on a desolate shore. We have nothing left, and will soon give in to the wilderness. I beg of you, help us. Rick, we will lend you our aid. What would you have us do? Halvard, thank you. It should not be too much trouble. Yeah, besides the 2 wolf dens surrounding your camp. Our warriors need only exterminate the wolves threatening our fragile camp. So our goal is going to be to try and save the other camp while also trying to make sure we do not lose this damn region to the damn wolf who is trying to recontest it away from us. I just hope that he will not die because his HP is running super low. Thankfully, he is really well skilled at dealing with the wolves. Brand, we've acquired enough lore to develop a new skill. Please choose wisely, for it will have consequences for our expansion and our survival. It is crucial that we study any runestone or circle of stones we encounter. It will allow our lore masters to gather lore and develop our knowledge. So, lore masters are actually scouts who stop scouting the regions and instead they focus on studying. So we're gonna go with the better production of wood because we have obtained this region. We need to build that woodcutter's lodge because right now we are losing wood, and when we are gonna reach the winter season, we're not gonna have any sort of wood to warm ourselves with. That is gonna be really bad. Okay, you are not doing anything, so become a healer and start healing Brand so he can start contesting this region with the 3 wolves and the lake full of fish. I don't know why this region next to the shore or to the ocean is not a better match for fishing. Not every lake does come with fish, which is most unfortunate. But for example, if we take a look over here, you can see the fish is swimming behind what is the wolf den. So once you colonize this region and you kill the wolves, you are able to theoretically do fishing in this location too. So it's kind of weird that way. But our scouts will keep on exploring. We see our first bear, and bear is much deadlier in comparison to the wolves. We are already also starting to take damage from scouting, so we need to keep an eye out for that. Okay, so healer is literally not even moving, but Brand is still being healed, so I'm happy. We're gonna soon reach our population limit, so I'm gonna have to do something regarding this. So we're gonna go ahead and build a structure in here. We have 3 wolves here, we have 3 wolves here. I would probably rather go with this location, just because it's gonna be simpler to acquire this, and we have this fishing spot. Food is gonna be crucial for us at the start. We do have our lumber mill, and theoretically we can eventually upgrade the woodcutter's lodge in order to be able to sustain 3 woodcutters. So we would require actually the 10 pieces of stone, and since this structure or this stone deposit has only 35 pieces of stone, we need to be careful. Okay, so Brand decided to go all crazy and just without me paying attention kill all the wolves, which could have actually fired back. If he would get killed, I would be pretty damn screwed, because without him, having some sort of proper defense at the start is almost impossible. So most of the clearing out of these initial regions can be actually done by him. You can even use the warband in order to focus your attention on building normal units. But since we have this hero who has bigger damage, bigger defense, and bigger health pool, why the hell not? So once this is colonized and once we have the sufficient supplies, I'm gonna try to build a fisherman's hut. And I'm gonna have to be careful with how much building I do, because unfortunately the winter is around the corner, and with 24 pieces of wood we will not stay too warm during this winter. So I need to be careful on how I manage this expansion and what I do when. Once you are fully healed, we're gonna try to get this location. And our scout has been hurt. I think we now have both scouts who have been injured, so theoretically it would be a good practice for them to return, and we are somewhere under attack. So I feel like the wolves are again trying to go after us. I'm gonna send the woodcutters away. I'd much rather let Brand take the damage. They will return to work. And right now we are still getting a surplus of wood despite the winter. But what I would like to see is actually the healers being able to choose who they can heal. Because, yeah, this is not the most proficient way to do this. I don't like this feature at all. Okay, so it looks like they are actually healing 2 people simultaneously. So that's great news. So one of the woodcutters has been healed. You two please start to do the fishing. And our ally is under attack, but we don't have yet access. We're gonna require additional scouting. As you can see, this region has even iron in here, but it has also like 4 droughts in the same location. It has wolves, it has another fertile land. It has plenty of potential. I just don't know how I can get to despair. Yeah, we would actually have to get all the way over here in order to get here, and then to clear out the wolf den over in this location. And in order to do so, we need to colonize the place, and that will require food. Food we right now have, but yeah, I'm not that keen on losing too many things. Okay, this scout has been cured. Or healed. You know what? Let's send you back home so that you get healed. If you have units anywhere within the region of your control, your healers will do the healing. They don't have to be in the same tile or same region which you have under control in order for the healers to do their job. So that's one of the big benefits of this game. Okay, let's see how you can deal with 3 wolves. Looks like we have enough lore too. Okay, beautiful. We're gonna claim this location, send you back. Scout is gonna be healed so he can return to his duty, and we are gonna build a farm here, and we are gonna build a mine here. And we're gonna build a house here too, and there are sheep too. The funniest thing is, you can actually control sheep, so they can move from region to region once you control the place from whence they came, and they can be sacrificed in order for you to get food. So if you're running low, you can actually do this. We're gonna do, let's do the colonization. That's gonna help us reduce how much food we need in order to gain control over these regions. This place can use 1 more house. 14 out of 16, that's definitely not gonna cut it. And we're gonna need to ramp up our wood production. We're gonna need the stone for that, so I'm gonna require the mine. So what we're gonna do is send out 2 of these fellas once they drop off those berries to go to that region. Looks like the weather is getting worse. Looks like our scout has suffered some damage, but that's the good thing. I actually did put him to be healed or cured. If I did not do that, cured, what is he, a ham? If he was not healed, we would lose him. So it's actually kind of important for you to sometimes keep the people to keep like come back and return. It really helps quite a lot. Can you build the wheat farm? No, we don't have enough wood yet. It's most unfortunate. We're gonna need to do something with our happiness as well. The Hall of Skulls definitely helps, and then you can do some other things like trading post or the long skip dog that helps quite a lot as well. We're gonna get 2 miners, and they're gonna start getting the stone. And if I'm gonna find someone who is available for the necessary job, we're gonna send him out or her out in order to build the wheat field. And we're gonna need 2 people to do this, to man the farm, so let's send you out. This building could be constructed, that would help us out. You can go ahead and kill this thing, the drought. It has 10 points of damage, so it's much deadlier than your regular wolf. 50 health, this thing has 65 health, 5 resistance, this thing has only 3 resistance. That's where the difference lies, so the attack seems to be the same. Yeah, our ally is gonna be under attack, but they actually do have access to quite a lot of units, so they are gonna be able to withstand it. Okay, I really want you to go back and heal. I don't feel safe having you with half of your HP. If we take control over this region, we're gonna be able to start sending people to study this. I'm not sure if it's gonna allow me to actually have one more person to go into like the scouts camp, because you can see that it has a population limit. And this is what I'm talking about. Why, after constructing the wheat field, you do not start to work it when it's a better source of food? Such weird choices. Okay, can you start healing? Yeah, please start healing. So by the time the scouts return to his or her job, we're gonna discover even more regions. Did suffer some damage here. So this scout, once he is done, is going to return as well. We're gonna need more units in order to deal with the wolf's den, that's for sure. We have so far only the fisherman's hut here. We have room for 6 more people to join our warband or clan. And we can start by upgrading, for example, this, but we will have to upgrade the town hall, which is going to allow us to gain more population and increase the growth or the pace at which this happens. Now you will see that most likely the roof tiles are going to change, which is weird. You will not probably be using stone for that, but still, this is going to allow us to start then upgrading these additional units or buildings. And because we have only access to one lumber camp, because the other one would be so far away, I really want to make sure that we upgrade this one and have 3 people working here, so that we are getting the wood at a much faster rate. And we're going to require a silo. And that thing increases our food storage. It looks like here we cannot build more things right now until we develop the zone, and we're gonna go and build that silo, because it looks like we aren't able to store more than 500 food as of now. So now we are running low on wood. We are running low on stone. It seriously takes forever for this stone to be extracted. Same goes for the iron. Not a huge fan. This might be a deal breaker for some of you because the pace is just super annoying. Okay. We can increase our healer's healing speed by 50%, and then we're gonna go with the weaponsmithing, and we're gonna do fur coats. This thing reduces the whole negative debuff during you trying to have war or wage war during the winter season. So it's gonna actually have a positive effect, and it's not going to negatively affect you if you try to clear out a region from wolves during winter or something like that. Let's build the training camp over here. Do we have a person who can go and do such job? Okay, I really want to upgrade this, but we are missing the wood. We're getting dangerously close to... Okay, so now we have 3 woodcutters. This is gonna help us out, and hopefully we're gonna be able to create some sort of supply before the winter rolls in and is gonna ruin everything because I'm an idiot. And I have done this just before winter in October. We are left with 30 pieces of wood. That's not the most optimal, but it will have to do for now. Okay, our scout, please return back in order to get healed. Where are the scouts? Scouts. One is here, one is here. Both of them are injured. Okay, let's send both of them to be healed. And then they can return to whatever the hell it is that they are supposed to be doing. We have 18 out of 23 people. We have 90 to 95. Okay, we're gonna reach 100. So definitely a good choice to upgrade this. And I'm not gonna be upgrading the quarry. There's no point in it because there's only 10 pieces of stone left. So after a certain amount of time, we can actually destroy the quarry and build something else in here. It looks like the wolves are attacking this region. We definitely need more units to join. And actually, for this scenario... Oh, wow, we are even low on coin. That's bad. So we're gonna have to do something in order to start making money. That is, if I can actually afford this. Need to change the happiness. That's negatively affecting us. It's gonna affect us negatively when it comes to creating new villagers or just in general. Also, we are losing cash, so we're gonna have to do some building, which is gonna be responsible for us generating money, or we are gonna be screwed too. Okay, can you fix that, please? Why is it that when I play this without recording, everything is fine, but... Oh no. Once I start to record it for the channel, we have to have a fire. Of course we gotta have a fire. Okay, so let's do this. This is gonna increase the happiness. We're gonna need to do something with the money situation, though. Can do a marketplace. I feel like I'm gonna lose the damn fishery. Do we even have a free villager who would be capable of doing whatever? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, so let's send you over there. Marketplace is going to be responsible for generating money, so we're going to need that. I kind of did not pay proper attention, and I really appreciate it if someone can actually fix this damn building. Yeah, just stand next to it and watch it burn. It wouldn't be not your professional walkthroughs if things wouldn't go this way. Well, at least I hope this is gonna cook up all the fish which you were able to catch in the meantime. I know it sounds stupid, but what can I tell you? Really need to keep an eye out on this. Due to the fishery not being able to work, it's negatively affecting us. So now, since we have access to money, she should be able to go ahead and fix the fishing hut. And if she's gonna be able to fix it, she should be able to rejoin this fishery, and therefore the two should be able to start hunting. So now we are providing them with happiness, with food, with wood, with money. We do have some stone, but unfortunately the quarry here is all used up, so we can destroy it. And we're gonna send these two lovely people to go back into the city or to the Great Hall and become our villagers so that they can be used for other purposes. Trading post. That's basically this. A marketplace. I don't know. Not really sure what can I use it for, or if I should try to just rather go with the long skip or long ship thingy instead. Yeah, let's try it. We are Vikings after all. Ally is under attack, but they do have the units to deal with them. Still. But we're gonna have to start making our way. Unfortunately, if I do not have the coin to recruit units, it's gonna become impossible. So let's send these two. Yeah, we need 30 crowns. We cannot afford it yet. Still gonna take some time. We can even upgrade the houses eventually if we would have the coin. Build a trade route. There was like a send our military to kill wolves, colonize 8 territories, reach 200 fame. That's all nice and fine and dandy, but it's not gonna do too much. We're gonna have soon enough lore. Where are the scouts? Okay, so the 2 scouts aren't doing anything, so we're gonna actually shift their work, and they're gonna become lore masters instead. Isn't there supposed to be a free villager? Okay, how about we actually send the guys to do this job? Wait, is that it? Is that just like one guy? And now he's gone. Why are you going alone, you dumbass? So now we have 2 sailors, but the ship has left. So we have a new title. Thane supplies. Each year a boat brings you plus 50 food, wood, and crowns, and 25 lore, and 5 stone. Awesome. Suddenly the ship has the 2 sailors. How did that happen? We can have more crowns. We can theoretically build another silo here. So let's do that. Don't kind of feel like upgrading the silos. Seriously? I should be able to build one more building here. Why is it not letting me to do so? That's so weird. Okay. So these 2 are now lore masters, so we're gonna see a dramatic increase in how much knowledge we are obtaining. I need 2 units in order to help me actually become soldiers. And I do like variation. And in this scenario, we can actually go ahead and build even an axe throwing camp. So we can have 2 types of units who are going to be able to support us on the battlefield. We're going to have our regular warriors and we're going to have our irregular warriors, or our ranged attackers who are going to be throwing axes. Because, I don't know, axes are cheap to be made here. I don't know. I mean, I'm still kind of amazed with the documentary which I saw ages ago about the human ingenuity, where basically they covered how Vikings were able to extract iron out of the soil, and they were able to create these large ingots, because today Norway and Sweden, these countries actually do produce a decent chunk of iron still. And so, yeah, now we have the variations. We have the axe thrower and we have the warrior. So these are our front lines and these are our back line units or support units. You can see the axes flying through the air. You can see the wolves being eliminated. We are going to colonize, eradicate the wolves den. That's first one out of many, many more that we need to cover. And we're gonna go with the fur coats. And we're gonna go with another warrior. We are producing surplus of this stuff right now. Ally is under attack. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We are losing food actually, which is kind of bad. Can theoretically do a fishery over here, or fishing hut. I'm not really sure how large of a warband will we have eventually. It's taking now a bit longer time to have more and more people. But I would probably rather have one healer than have people dying from hunger. And because winter is approaching, and the fishery is working even during the winter season quite well. Well, that might let you know what I think about this whole thing. Also, because we're gonna need food in order to colonize and not wood. Yeah. Let's start colonizing here. And we have potential access to other stuff. Okay, let's go. Magnificent. Our territory has reached a substantial size. The populace will be able to thrive here after we leave for the next region. So, we have control of enough land, but our people are still kind of unhappy and stuff. Theoretically, upgrading this would help us out, because that can hold another one of these cults, and that would mean that one more person would be able to bring joy and happiness, and that's our goal. We have happy people, then we have people who are going to be able to thrive here. Problem is, I'm going to need to build another house. Not sure if it's gonna be able to fit somewhere in here with this god-awful obstruction. You know what? Let's go build it over there by the lake, here where the wolf den used to be. And we're gonna try to deal with the wolf or the bear. Let's see how much of a hassle will this guy give us. So much bigger HP pool, much more dangerous. This is interesting. So treasure is waiting to be found here, but only scouts will have the courage to venture within. Colonize first in order to explore. 240, sure, why the heck not? We still have the food, and it's gonna be winter soon. Worst thing, or worst case scenario, what I can do is sacrifice the 3 sheep. Hopefully it will not come to that. Let's put you 2 fellas over here. The wolves are being a bit aggressive. One of the lore masters is gonna have to return to the scout camp, because once the scouts reach this thing, I'm not really sure if it's just scouts, it can be probably any class of people. Once they reach the rune stones, they are gonna turn into lore masters. Okay, one funniest thing is actually, if you have access to stone, you can build a carved stone. And so you can create a synthetical circle stone for manufacturing or creating lore, so you can help yourself out. We're gonna do this in order for scouts to produce some more, and we can produce or reduce loss of food production during winter by 50% and wood consumption by 15. We can gain 3 points of happiness, or we can gain 15 pieces of stone and 10 pieces of iron. I'm gonna go with the reduction of the resources and how many of them we need, so that we have the Freya's Blessing. The Bulge's Blessing is also pretty nice, but from a long point of view, it's kind of stupid. So I would rather go with the food reduction being consumed or such. And still, we have like 100 something food, and if I'll get too desperate, one of the sheep can be sacrificed if we reach like a really bad situation. Hopefully it will not come to it. Okay, let's go after the puppies. I don't like you being in the front. And so now, either just by standing here we can colonize this, or by actually acquiring it for the food. How is our ally looking? That's plenty of wolves attacking, but I still see them surviving. But we are now losing our region to the wolves. So we're gonna have to colonize this. Actually, sending 2 wolves, that's quite aggressive. So let's send you here, and let's return you 3 over here. We have obtained crowns and lore. That's awesome. We're gonna send you back to become lore master. You 3 can stand guard over here by the border. Let's put you inside so the healers are actually healing you. You will stand guard over here. This is a good place to theoretically build a watchtower, so that it can defend from the drought or what are they called, from the wolves and God knows what else is in the surrounding area. So let's start attacking the wolves here. If we eliminate them, they should not possess or present any more danger to us. And of course, this episode is going to be much longer than the previous one, because the previous one was like an intro, and this is like, you're actually trying to do something. Okay, 24 out of 28, that's awesome. But it's taking quite a long time for the villagers to be happy and such. So let's put you over here. This is gonna increase our happiness, which is gonna increase the pace at which we are generating newcomers. And well, theoretically we like don't have to be really weird about it. We can like try to skip the whole kill the some of these wolf dens. I still don't know how to do that achievement of building a trade route. Choose which resource will your merchant send to earn crowns. Okay, start a trade route. We can even upgrade this building in order for it to have access to more people. don't see the point in upgrading the healers. Let's go ahead and clear out the wolves before there's way too many of them. We're losing food, which is still not good for me. So despite the fishery 1 and 2 and Hunter's Lodge, we're still losing food. How is that even possible? Let's try to do this. Let's try to... upgrade the farm. That way we're gonna be able to have more people there. Okay, your trade routes produce more money. For each food silo, gain +3 food and 0 + 5 happiness. Let's go with that. It's gonna help us get into the positive version of everything. And well, like I said, the question is if I actually want to be clearing out these places or no, not really. Because with the force that I do have access to, I can theoretically make one more axe thrower once I would have access. Ooh, we have even some ship coming here. A boat just bought you bounty. Nice. So we have 50 food, 50 wood, 50 crowns, 25 ore, 5 stone. Really nice. Really nice. We have population limit at 28. We have 1 villager, and that 1 villager can be sent over here to work at the farm. Because once again, we are losing food. I really hate to sacrifice the sheep. And theoretically, we can eventually build another fishery here. I would really love to get rid of this thing. But I feel like what we're gonna do... I don't think I need the iron for anything. I don't know if I want to make the recording to be like 6 hours long or something like that. In order to potentially tap into all the resources in the region, it will take you a while. And because the game follows a certain pace, it will take you time to get there and to like acquire everything or clear out all these wolf dens and God knows what else. And I'm not really sure like if you can maintain certain pace at which you keep obtaining more and more villagers who are able to keep supporting the never-ending demand for food, for wood, for God knows what else. So yeah, there's like a couple of questions. Improves food produced in this zone by 20%. That's actually kind of nice, and that's worthwhile for the stone. So let's go for it. It's gonna definitely help to improve our food situation, so that one person can go and become another axe thrower. So we have a warband of at least 5 people. We can theoretically try to clear out the drop so that they cannot invade this region. We have cleared out the wolves, they will not respawn. If we clear out these units, they should not respawn. There are 2 bears, there's plenty of wolves, but our focus will be to clear out these 2 locations, and we should really hurry up because the villagers of that clan are taking quite a lot of damage. So I'm gonna focus my attention on clearing the path towards that place. Okay, let's build the defense tower here, just so that we have it. And let's go ahead and clear out the enemy units. So here we have only 1 drop, So it's gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy, but this cannot be colonized. So there's literally a region which is like, no, you are not colonizing beyond this point. Now, of course, if you're gonna be playing scenarios, things are gonna change quite dramatically, but you might run into situations such as this in the campaign potentially. So I haven't healed anyone right now. We have 5 units. We are clearing out the enemy quite well. We're gonna go after the bear, then we're gonna join in with the rest of the units. I just want to make sure that Brand is the one who's taking the bulk of the damage so that our party can sustain itself. And once we get in here, we're gonna help reduce the pressure applied onto the goat clan. So we have 1 wolf down, 2, 3. Now I am under attack, and it's in this region where the wolves are returning. So this region should now be colonizable by the goat clan. You can see they're already working towards it. I'm gonna try to return here. I'm gonna send even our axe throwers. Not sure if we're gonna make it. It's not like our life depends on it, honestly, but I would hate to lose the food which has gone into obtaining this region, and we can do another fisherman's hut here in case we're starving. We can do another lure. You can only do apparently 1 blessing at a time. Okay. Let's do trade routes for now. Our warband is at its full capacity. They have not stolen this region from us. Winter is here. We are losing food despite how many people are actually working towards obtaining it. We have 1 healer. We have cleared out 1 of the wolf dens, so this is going to reduce the pressure applied here. And once our party is semi-healed, theoretically I can actually take the 2 axe throwers and Brand. And once the warrior is done. Yep. Okay, so this is why I actually wanted to build the tower here. You can see that this is quite a big push here. 2 of them. Yeah, the 1 fisherman, she would not stand a chance. So that would be definitely not the best thing. You need to send a villager in order to fix up the tower. So that's kind of bad that your fisherman or something cannot make it, but it makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna send our warriors over here and help them clear out this place. Now, theoretically, we can go through here, or I can kill the bear, and then I can go and deal with the wolves. Either way works for me. It's not like I'm gonna get some bear pelts or some more experience from it. It's just gonna be short to break. Now, I have not played around with the iron smelting or mining. I know that even in this scenario, you have the capability to build, for example, not really sure where it was. Forge. And this thing creates smith, and I'm not sure if you need first the iron in order to actually start create those better tools and how that whole shebang works. So hopefully in one of the future episodes we're gonna be able to take a look at it. I haven't played the game beyond this scenario, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this is gonna evolve and what sort of challenges lie ahead. So far I'm having lots of fun with the game. It's quite challenging. They're gonna start actually colonizing this, and once they start to do this, they're gonna actually send out Halvard and some units over to our location, and we're gonna get a cutscene. Brand, my lord, I am delighted to report that Halvard's camp is now safe from any beastly threat. Rick, excellent. Please make sure his people receive the food they need and tend to their wounded. Halvard, on behalf of Hydrum Clan, I would like to express our most heartfelt gratitude. We would have been doomed without you. Did he just run away? From now on until the end of time, you can count on the help and loyalty of the Goat Clan. I hereby solemnly pledge my allegiance to you. And there you go. That's a victory. I wanted to rush this so that the episode is not over an hour long and we don't have to do God knows what else. But honestly, if you want to, you can manage this a bit better than I can. I am not the most proficient when it comes to RTS games. Again, with that weird thing when you finish a scenario, I don't get it. But anyhow, that's gonna be it for the second one. I hope you did like it. I'm not really sure what awaits us in the third chapter, but I'm gonna be looking towards it. So if you're a big fan and you don't want to spoil it for me, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell in case you are wondering too. I'm gonna try to publish as much content as I can. I'm gonna see what my schedule is gonna allow me to do. In the meantime, stay safe out there, have fun, and bye-bye for now.